one of the upcoming Marvel MCU shows that is taking some heat from some people, and I just don't get it because I think it looks freaking awesome. It's She-Hulk. I'm very excited about this one. I mean, it's hard. It's getting more and more difficult for me to be excited about Marvel Disney Plus shows, because other than Ms. Marvel and other than WandaVision, I haven't really been in love with their Disney Plus shows. But this is one that completely has my attention. Now, one of the other things that got my attention was when I found out that Jamil was who's from The Good Place. My wife is addicted to The Good Place. So I've, of course, seen the whole thing. From The Good Place was going to be playing Titania in it. And now we've got our first good look at her. This comes to us from our friends over at CBR. And if you scroll down a bit, Jonathan, there, you're going to see they release some images that we see. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I hate that costume.
Yeah.
I think it looks 7 degrees of awful. And don't get me wrong, I think the character is going to be great. I think the show is going to be great. But yeah, now granted, they could not have really probably gone with, and unfortunately, I don't have an image of it here, with the comic book version of it, which a lot of the female characters coming out of that era, where it was the hiked up one-piece bathing suit kind of costume. I get they probably weren't going to go that way. Yeah, I don't like the costume. But that's fine because I hated Black Lightning's costume. I think it's the worst costume in the history of comic book material, but I love the character and I love the show. So hopefully that'll be the case here. Anyway, Rob, we're getting our first kind of glimpse at Titania. What do you think?
Well, John, I have to concur. I love her. This costume, I don't know if it does her justice, and I don't know if it does the character justice, but I would suspect this costume plays into the kind of person she's playing at first. I mean, I think one of the things about this show, the She-Hulk show, that I'm really looking forward to is if the fourth wall breaking, the meta nature of the comic, and I think they're leaning into that. I could see her being like a Housewives of Long Island character, like maybe that's the vibe they're going for. I don't know, but I love her as a performer. And I think whatever she's going to do with that costume is going to be hilarious and worth watching. Perhaps not on first glance, the kind of costume I would have expected.
Yeah, I liked her a lot.
I think everybody needs to just chill out and wait and see on this show, because the things I've heard from the behind the scenes people that I know that have worked on it, it sounds great. I mean, it sounds like it's so much fun and so crazy. Like, I was told at one point that they actually go to the offices of Marvel, and Marvel is Marvel. And it's that kind of self-reflection. So I don't know if that's true, but I hope it is. And this is one of my top 10, John.
Mine too.
I can't wait. I think we're going to get a great show out of it. But of course, the 6th episode is not going to stick the landing.
Yeah, of course it won't. It'll be rushed. It'll be all. Anyway, Amy, you had a chance. You're taking a look here at this image. What do you think about it? Are we missing the point here? Are we missing something? What do you think of it?
If you are, I am too. Because man, someone in the wig department did her dirty. That is, and it's. I want to like it because there is so much there that, like, in essence, is fun, but it looks tacky and not in an intentional way. Like, it kind of looks like what the cosplay of the costume should look like to me.
Right.
It just feels a little cheapy in a way that doesn't feel like
that's
quite
the Target
intentional.
costume in a bag of
exactly.
Wow. Are you sure that's her actual costume though? That could just be some part of the show. Maybe she wore it, like a lot of.
Well, here's the thing:
saying she's a wrestler. Maybe that's her weird getup for that part.
If we go back to the image there for a second,
never.
So. If we scroll down, a little bit, we get Tatiana Maslany. By the way, of course, always have to remind everybody, good Canadian girl. It looks kind of clear like it's the same scene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? It looks like she's in a courtroom, because if you go back to the first image there, she's in the courtroom. And so I mean, I don't know. Again, I never get terribly excited when the costume looks great. Like, if a costume looks great, I'm like, that looks awesome.
It's not going to make or break the show.
But it doesn't mean the movie or the TV show is going to be any good.
Yeah.
And in this case, where I think it looks awful, I'm not going to get too worried about it, because the awful costume doesn't mean the movie or TV show is going to be all that good or bad. But, it is. Ray, you're looking at it. What do you think about the outfit there?
Well, if that's her real outfit, then I guess we get a sense of how the show's gonna be.
You
I
think
mean-
you think the outfit gives you a sense of how the show's going to
Yeah,
be?
just because if it's like that, then there's gonna be a lot of comedic tones in it. I guess, like Rob was saying, it's not gonna take itself too seriously.
We hope.
We hope.
Well, I mean, the trailer tells us it's going to be comedic. I mean, the trailer tells.
Yeah.
I mean, it's She-Hulk. I mean, if you're not comedic, then you don't understand the
Right.
character,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, anyway, question is for you guys. What do you think about the costume? I don't like it at all, but I still think the show's going to be great. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, Storyblocks. Guys, I have been an enthusiastic fan and user of Storyblocks for years. I go to them whenever I'm in need of content creation assets like royalty-free music, video clips, or templates for my creative projects, ranging anywhere from little editorial videos to my very own full-feature documentary. Storyblocks helps you bring your stories, videos, and projects to life without sacrifices due to time, budget, or access to resources. They have over 1 million different story assets ranging from stock videos, audio and music, an in-browser video editor, and they feature pre-designed templates, animations, and outros. Storyblocks uses an affordable subscription model, and their unlimited access plans offers, well, unlimited video and audio downloads rather than a costly pay-per-clip model. With Storyblocks, you'll be able to create more content and, more importantly, better content, all while using a subscription plan that fits your budget, utilizing unlimited downloads of demand-driven and diverse content. So if you're interested in upping your content creation game, head over to www.storyblocks.com/Campea and get started today. That's www.storyblocks.com/Campea.